Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, November 27, 2025. In the headlines, Grenada Telethon raises $92,000 for Jamaica hurricane recovery. New Hampshire project to restart in 2026 after 3-year pause. Grenlec plans major upgrade to boost Carriacou's power reliability. Property tax to return to Carriacou and Petit Martinique in 2026. Also in the news, regionally, Dominican Republic backs the U.S.'s war on drugs with strategic airport access. Internationally, Hong Kong's deadliest fire in decades leaves dozens dead and hundreds missing. Plus, in the sports news, West Indies find form in drawn warm-up clash with New Zealand 11, while Rain Mars CG United Super 50 Cup windwards in 3-team fight for final berth.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. As Jamaicans continue working to rebuild their lives in the aftermath of the devastating passage of Hurricane Melissa, support from across the region and wider international community has been steadily increasing. Here in Grenada, that spirit of Caribbean solidarity was on full display on Wednesday evening as the Rotary clubs in Grenada hosted Project Ascension, Rotary Rise Jamaica Telethon. We get the rest of the details from Chrislina John.
The televised fundraising event aired live on GBN television generated approximately $92,000 in contribution before the night ended. The initiative, spearheaded through a joint partnership between the Rotary Club of Grenada and the Rotary Club of Grenada East, was aimed at supporting recovery and rebuilding efforts in Jamaica following the destruction caused by the October storm. The 2 Rotary clubs made a combined contribution of $15,000 to the totals raised. President of the Rotary Club of Grenada, Julia Lawrence, said the decision to organize the telethon was inspired by the organization's long-standing commitment to humanitarian service, especially in times of crisis.
Jamaica, the Caribbean stands with you. You're not alone, and we will do our best to ensure that you can rise again. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. We're here with you. We have been on the receiving end. We experienced, certainly I was a Rotarian. I was not a Rotarian when Ivan passed, but I joined shortly after that. But I'm aware of the benefits that Grenadians received and the roles that Rotarians across the region played in helping us after Ivan, Emily, and certainly in most recent memory, burial last year. And so, as one Rotarian put it, we We cannot pay back. We're paying forward. Yes?
Noted that previous telethons hosted by the local Rotary movement to assist other islands served as a motivation to step forward once again. President of Rotary Club Grenada East, Jennifer Robertson, added that while a specific recovery project has not yet been identified, the funds will be directed through Rotary's established disaster relief channels in Jamaica.
It's based on needs assessment, where the needs are greatest, where the impact is most needed, and where Rotary can ensure that the funds have contributed to rebuilding and to improving the quality of life.
Corporate support also featured prominently during the night. The Grenada Cooperative Bank, one of the event's major sponsors, donated $25,000, a contribution presented by Managing Director Larry Lawrence. Republic Bank Grenada Limited also made a donation towards the cause, presented by the bank's Manager of Operations, Mavis McBurney.
It is indeed our pleasure to play our part as a responsible corporate citizen in making this donation to the Rotary Club of Grenada in support of the initiative for the Jamaica Relief Fund.
Our contribution will be delivered electronically because it is priceless. We are making a financial contribution of $20,000.
Rotarian Michael Terrelonge emphasized that Jamaica remains in the early stages of recovery and continued support will be vital over the coming months.
Okay, the current conditions are that, a month after the hurricane struck, we're still in the existential recovery phase, just trying to make sure our communities have the basic necessities of life. Still in the very basic stage of mopping up. We're well organized. We have many good friends like you all, right? But we're still in the very early stages of recovery.
7 parishes were severely impacted by Hurricane Melissa. 45 people died and 9 remain unaccounted for. Jamaica has since experienced an outbreak of leptospirosis with 11 deaths so far. A number of individuals remains in shelters as their housing stock were severely impacted. With more than 5.1 million members worldwide, Rotary International continues to be a key humanitarian force in global disaster response. Christina John, GBN News.
All right, so the Rotary Club's financial contribution account number 111002544 will remain open until December 10, 2025. To donate to the Rotary Rise Jamaica Relief Fund, call 444-QUOP or 444-2667. Member of Parliament for St. George Northeast, Ron Redhead, said work on the Willis-Constantine, New Hampshire project will resume in 2026 following a lengthy halt for redesign and contractor selection. He spoke to our reporter, Shania McIntosh.
Work on the Willis-Constantine, New Hampshire project is expected to restart in 2026 after being halted for 3 years. The announcement was made by Ron Redhead, Member of Parliament for St. George Northeast, who said the project stalled because a proper design was not in place when the current administration took office. Redhead explained that the government used the downtime to create an appropriate design to guide the project's completion. He also confirmed that 3 contractors have been sourced and are expected to start work once all preparations are finalized.
To redesign a number of things. There was no design for this project and people's property. There were no acquisition plans in place to acquire. So stuff was done, people's stuff was dug up and so on, and nobody could say who, what, how much, etc.
Meanwhile, concerns continue to grow among residents and business operators in the area. A businessman from New Hampshire told GBN that the prolonged pause of the project has created frustration and called on the government to move forward with construction.
As it relates to the bridge, well, since this new government took office, absolutely nothing has happened on this bridge. The workers went home. If you look at the condition of it now, grass growing, vine, people tying animals, everything going on here except fixing it and making it passable. More importantly, that hill that you're looking at in the distance there, that is commonly referred to as River Hill, because of the construction work that was done in preparing for this bridge, a lot of excavation took place, and what you find happening now when you drive up there, you're going to realize that parts of the road are starting to move, and if nothing is done about this very quickly, that entire hill will start to collapse and the entire village will be cut off.
The project remains inactive for now, but is slated to resume next year following the completion of planning and procurement procedures. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Other news, customers in Carriacou are expected to see a stronger and more reliable electricity supply as Grenlec prepares for a major upgrade to the South Feeder on Sunday, November 30. To carry out the work safely, Grenlec said an island-wide outage affecting Carriacou will only be necessary from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The upgrade comes in response to a steady increase in electricity demand on the southern end of the island. According to Wallace Collins, Grenlec's department manager in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, the company is replacing the existing 750 kVA transformer with a 1500 kVA unit to meet growing needs and prepare for future demand.
On Sunday, 30th November, the island will be experiencing an island-wide outage, and this outage is to facilitate the change out of our transformer on the South Feeder. Over the past 5 years, we have experiencing significant load increase, and as a result of that increase, primarily because of development on the south side of the island, we have taken decisions to increase on the transformer size. Currently, we have a 750 kVA transformer, and we are now changing out that transformer and replacing it with a 1500 kVA transformer.
Collins noted that the new transformer will significantly boost system capacity, improve reliability, and provide greater operational flexibility. Grenlec said the planned upgrade aligns with its wider goal of strengthening Carriacou's electricity infrastructure and supporting the island's future growth. Property tax is set to resume on January 1, 2026 in Carriacou and Petite Martinique after post-hurricane suspension as government restores normal operations and offers hardship exemptions. Christina John tells us more.
Property owners in Carriacou and Petite Martinique will see the return of property tax on January 1st, 2026. The update from the Ministry of Finance and the Inland Revenue Division, the IRD, signals the end of the temporary suspension put in place following the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl in 2024. The tax suspension, introduced as an emergency relief measure, was designed to ease financial pressure on households, protect livelihoods, and support the island's early stages of recovery. According to the Ministry of Finance, both islands have since made steady progress in rebuilding homes, restoring businesses, and returning to routine community life, conditions that now allow for a phased return to normal government operations. Officials emphasize that the reinstatement of property tax signals an important step towards restoring full administrative normalcy across the Tri-Island state. However, the Ministry of Finance is assuring residents that special consideration will continue for those whose property remain damaged, unrepaired, or still under reconstruction. Affected homeowners are urged to contact the IRD sub-office in Carriacou to confirm their status and determine whether they qualify for exemptions or other special accommodations. The government has stressed its commitment to ensuring that no resident still facing genuine hardship will be unfairly burdened by the reinstated tax obligations. All property owners in Carriacou and Petite Martinique are encouraged to stay informed through official government channels and to seek assistance from the IRD team as the island transitions back to the standard property tax system. Public education efforts and community outreach will continue in the coming weeks to ensure a smooth and fair process for all residents. For further information, individuals may contact the IRD Karakou sub-office on 440-3556 or visit the Inland Revenue Division's website at ird.gd. Christina John, GBN News.
Network News are live from the Grenadian capital, still to come from us. Men lead conversation on redefining masculinity and ending gender-based violence. We'll be back.
This Christmas, let your season sparkle, twinkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow. At Arise Credit Union, our special holiday loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grand Left, you come first. Save energy, save a time, we choose your wattage and we choose your time. When you use appliances, make sure you buy energy efficient every time. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grand Left, you come first. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grand Left, you come first.
Welcome to Innovative Healthcare Adult Engagement and Wellness Center, a place where every day is a fresh start for seniors 60 and over. Here, we empower you to strengthen your body, stimulate your mind, and nurture your spirit. From physiotherapy and spa treatments to computer training, games, and gym workouts. Come experience the difference. This November, enjoy our introductory special for just $100 per day. Innovative, where wellness meets joy. Call us at 404-7838 or visit us in Grandin, St. George.
James, you remember to send your brother the money for the barbecue?
Yes, babe. I sent from a core bank app, easy.
But he not with another bank? That wouldn't take long?
Not anymore, you know. You know, core bank have this feature. Yeah? This EFT, electronic funds transfer. I could send money to any local bank in the ECCU. No stress.
So you're telling me I could send that to any bank in Grenada?
Yes. Yes.
AC?
Yes.
All right. Okay,
yes.
You don't need to shout. I didn't know.
Jody now knows she can use Co-op Bank's electronic funds transfer feature to transfer money to any bank locally and within the ECCU. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Arise Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe Plainfield, Saturday 21st and Sunday 22nd December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
Invest with confidence.
Come one, come all, it's your time to rise. A new chance to make your future bright. You can start with 500 EC and watch your money grow securely. No more saving small and put it long. Now you can invest and feel strong. Safe returns you starts with what you got. Grenada, invest a little, grow a lot. Financial freedom starts with what you got.
For more information, visit ECCURetailBond.com. Opportunity ends in 21st November 2025.
This holiday season, let the Monica Benoit Wonderland of Lights lead the way to Christmas at the Point. Starting November 30th, the Quarantine Point Recreational Park transforms into a glowing wonderland with dazzling light displays that are the true showstoppers of the season. Take a magical tuk-tuk tunnel ride through twinkling arches. Explore Santa's grotto, cozy up with a picnic blanket under the stars, and savor delicious eats from local vendors. Entry is just $5 for walk-ins, $10 per carload, and $20 for premium carload parking. Plus, grab a cozy picnic blanket for only $40 and enjoy the season in style. Special pricing applies for New Year's Eve. Visit our Instagram or Facebook pages at Rotary Club of Grenada Events for more details. It's holiday fun for the entire family every night from 5 p.m. till midnight, and it all supports the charitable work of the Rotary Club of Grenada. Christmas at the Point. When the sun sets, the wonder begins. Mark your calendars. It all begins November 30th.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Grenada, the much anticipated NLA You Must Win promotion is back with a bang. And as the name says, you're bound to win. Win Money Tree Instacash tickets with more prizes under. Loads of cash prizes and a 2026 Hyundai Creta. Spend $15 or more in single purchases on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway. Then check your ticket for the words you won. Free Instacash tickets or free cash or free raffle entry for a chance to win a brand new SUV. Over $125,000 in prizes. So be sure to spend increments of $15 or more on all your daily games. Promotion runs from November 3rd to December 20th. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, spreading the Christmas cheer for yet another year.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, men reflect on masculinity, gender-based violence, and their role as agents of change in the first episode of Community Conversations. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The first episode of Voices of the People Community Conversations on Gender-Based Violence placed the spotlight on men as advocates. An initiative of the Gender-Based Violence Unit of the Ministry of Social Development, the series brings together influential individuals and concerned citizens to share their experiences and offer solutions as part of this year's 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence. The panel consisted of Kenny James, principal of the Grenada Boys Secondary School, Marvin Phillip, principal of the Presentation Brothers College, educator Dominic Gaspard, and musician Andrew Hitz Phillip. The discussion was led by Tyrone Buckmeyer, director of the Legal Aid and Counseling Clinic. The panel of men discussed their early experiences of witnessing gender-based violence, even within their own families. They believe that the prevalence of the issue has resulted in its normalization.
I don't have any recollection of anybody intervening.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have.
That was not the done thing, right? Because at the end of the day, it was man and woman business. It was private business. So on the one hand, especially if you were younger as a child, how could you even intervene, even in your own household? Because if you try to intervene, you get blows yourself. So you just watch. You take that, you watch it, and you behave. And then to compound that, especially in the 80s and 90s, when some of us were growing up, it was so sort of normalized in song and popular culture, especially in calypsos, that to want to be the one to stand out and be different by intervening and try to get it to stop made you look strange because you were going against the grain of what was happening.
The men discussed messaging in digital spaces and in popular culture that encourages destructive expressions of masculinity among younger generations. However, they agreed that generational shifts are presenting an opportunity to redefine masculinity through healthy traits.
In reinventing or figuring out what that new identity of a man should be, there's an opportunity to add this information and package it in a sense of, okay, a real man is a person who protects and empowers, and creates this new format as a man.
Addressing solutions, they agreed that men should engage each other and reflected on their role as healthy male role models.
Each of us here have influence. We have a group that we have influence over. As Hitz was saying, when the guy comes to the shop and say, I give her 2 slap, if 3 men sitting, but what happened to you, shop it or what? Since when that becomes something to do, that sets him to think. And because testosterone speaks to testosterone, there could possibly be a shift in mindset.
GBV is a learned behavioral pattern, right? And recently a young man, a past student, came and he spoke to me about something that I told him about 10 years ago. To me, it was just some words of encouragement because I think he needed to hear that at that point in time. But that stuck with that young man. So imagine the behaviors that they copy from us when they see how we treat women and so on, and they learn that behavior from us. That's important as well.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Fantastic conversation there. Unemployment among Grenada's youth sees major drop. Shania McIntosh reports.
Grenada's unemployment rate has fallen to 7.5% as of the end of October 2025, with youth joblessness dropping to 14.9%, according to data shared this week by Minister for Economic Development, Lennox Andrew. The update signals a notable improvement in the country's employment landscape. According to the minister, youth unemployment has fallen sharply by 24.1%, now standing at 14.9%. Andrew attributed the decline to expanding industries and the creation of new job opportunities across the country. New employment is reportedly coming from a range of areas, including the blue economy, creative industry, and government-backed development projects. These sectors have been absorbing young workers at a rapid pace, helping to stabilize households and boost local spending.
It was 9.9. At the end of the second quarter 2025, it was 9.8, and the latest figure at the end of October 2025, the unemployment is 7.5%. And noted among that is unemployment among the young people. The data is showing that unemployment among the young people fell from 24.1% to 14.9% as new employment, as new job opportunities are being created in the economy. And interestingly, when this government took office, this government is of the opinion that to create more employment opportunities, to create more job opportunities, we had to identify new areas of economic activities. And first, we established what was called the creative industry economy. Good. And then secondly, we also had the blue economy. And with the expansion of the economic base of the country, we also see an increase in the number of job opportunities. And these opportunities are taken up by our young people. And therefore, the figures are in fact showing that we have quite a number of young people employed both in the creatives and in the blue economy.
The new figures highlight a shift in Grenada's employment landscape, though continued observation will determine whether the trend represents lasting economic change. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Government is focusing on educating young people to drive the modernization of the agriculture sector. That's according to Agriculture Minister Lennox Andrews. Rena Thomas has this report.
Minister for Agriculture Lennox Andrews has revealed that in order to transition Grenada's agricultural sector into the modern era, the government has been prioritizing education and encouraging more young people to get involved in the sector. Andrews, who was the latest guest on DMs with the PM, highlighted the critical role agriculture plays in the country's development and outlined the ministry's plans to achieve its long-term vision for the sector.
Presently, we focusing on educating Grenadians and getting more young Grenadians involved in the agriculture industry. Presently, we have 15 young Grenadians studying agricultural science at the University of Guyana, at the School of Agriculture in Guyana. They are studying for a diploma, a 2-year diploma. Our intention is that once they are interested, we want them to go on to the University of Guyana to do their bachelor's degree in agriculture. So we're going to have enough trained Grenadians in different aspects of agriculture. It could be agronomy, it could be pest management, and so on.
He added that the ministry has also sought assistance from regional and international partners to support these efforts and help advance key agricultural initiatives.
Focus is on climate-smart agricultural practices, and therefore we are training our people in those climate-smart agricultural practices, the shade house, the greenhouses, and so on. In fact, under a specific program that we have, the PISLM, we are receiving a number of assistance that would allow us to provide technical assistance, training for our young people in different aspects of agriculture.
Minister Andrews concluded by emphasizing that the government is committed to building a sustainable, innovative, and youth-driven agricultural sector. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell takes the spotlight in this evening's GBN I Saw.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Zooms in on Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, reaffirming the enduring ties between Africa and the Caribbean while attending the Mides Forum in Morocco. In Tangier, a crossroads of continents and ideas, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell called on the world to recognize the living bridge that links Africa, Grenada, and the wider Caribbean. Speaking before a distinguished gathering, Mitchell declared those bonds essential to shared growth and lasting prosperity. Drawing from Grenada's own trials with climate change and global challenges, he urged a future built on fairness, inclusion, and cooperation. On a panel alongside African heads of state and Moroccan leaders, Mitchell asserted that Grenada may be small in size, but never in conscience or commitment. He pledged Grenada's resolve to collaborate and champion justice. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms.
After the break, Grenada's micro, small and medium-sized enterprises get grant deadline extension.
Ready to celebrate culture, creativity, and community. It's the Kamahon Folk and Buy Local Festival happening on Friday, December 5th to Sunday, December 7th at the Sates Bus Terminal in St. Patrick. Friday, December 5th will be the opening night with prayers and worship. Then feel the rhythm ride with theater performances. On Saturday, December 6th, it's Market Day and cultural celebration in Sates. Come celebrate our roots with Asaraka. Sunday, December 7th, it's the grand finale. Folk celebration. We close the festival with pure culture, the rich traditions that makes us who we are. So mark your calendars. Friday, December 5th to Sunday, December 7th. Sates Bus Terminal, Kamahon Folk and Buy Local Festival. This event is brought to you by Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture in partnership with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development.
Hey there. Did you know? The GPPA now offers more ways to take control of your health. That's right, copper and hormonal IUDs plus hormonal implants, all available to you. Safe, effective, and empowering options because your body, your choice. This message is brought to you by the Grenada Planned Parenthood Association through the Build Back Equal project, funded by Global Affairs Canada.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. With ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
It's the happiest time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you Nexa is here. It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Dreams come alive with Nexa Credit Union's Happier Holiday Loan. Get up to $50,000 for gifts, home makeovers, travel, and more. With easy payments, affordable rates, and quick approvals. This year is happier with mystery wrap giveaways online. Santa's Happier Holiday surprises in branches. And one lucky person will win the grand prize. A day pass for 3 at Sandals. And Nexa will donate up to $5,000 to a school of your choice. Visit our social media to vote as we make more than wishes come true.
It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. Terms and conditions apply.
What happens when you play Waggity Bingo?
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Get ready, because on Sunday, November 30th, history will be made as Megaforce Promotion storms Progress Park, St. Andrews for the very first time.
And we're bringing the heat
with the massive Eastside Mega Bingo. $60,000 in cold hard cash, plus a mint condition Suzuki Swift Sport. Tickets are just $60 for one or $100 for two. So rally your posse, mark your calendars, and get ready to shout bingo! Sunday, November 30th, Eastside Mega Bingo, Progress Park, St. Andrews. Here we come.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow, 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa, that's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Since it's nice, we're doing it twice. Clock out and clock into courts. November 28th, it's Black Friday Reloaded.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Micro, small and medium-sized enterprises in Grenada now have until December 5 to apply for funding under the Regional Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Matching Grants Program. Rena Pitt-Thomas is going to tell us about that.
Grenadian micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, now have extra time to apply for window 1 of the regional MSME matching grants program, as an extension date was announced by the OECS Commission through the UBEC project. Eligible MSMEs in fisheries, marine tourism and waste management can access funding from US $5,000 to $25,000 to upgrade equipment, improve production, expand market, strengthen sustainability, among others. Training sessions are already on the way in Grenada, helping businesses develop skills in financial literacy, marketing, and business development. Similar sessions in St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have boosted participants' confidence and readiness to submit strong proposals. The extension of the original deadline of November 21st to Friday, December 5th, 2025 at 11:59 gives local businesses an additional opportunity opportunity to access this transformative support. Interested MSMEs can submit their application via email at ubecgrant@oecs.int. The UBEC project, a World Bank-funded OECS initiative, aims to unlock the economic potential of marine and coastal resources while promoting sustainability, job creation, and economic resilience across the region. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Sports news is next.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Served
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Good evening, sporting fans. The 2025 CG United Super 50 Cup is reaching its climax in Trinidad, but a spate of bad weather has severely impacted the tournament, leaving the final spot a three-way battle as the last preliminary round of matches is played today. Barbados Pride, Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, and Windward Islands Volcanoes are all in contention for the coveted final on Saturday. We can tell you too, the tournament, revamped into an intense 11-day sprint this year, has been plagued by rain, leading to several no results and abandoned matches across the three host venues. Play has been possible in only 2 full rounds of matches so far. The top 2 teams in the round-robin format will advance directly to the final. Barbados Pride, currently leading the table, can guarantee their spot in the final for a second straight year. With a victory in their final match against Guyana Happy Eagles today, Trinidad and Tobago Red Force are in second place and need a win in their match against the Leeward Islands Hurricanes to secure their spot. Windward Islands Volcanoes, or the Dark Horse, in third place. They must win their final match against Jamaica Scorpions today and hope for results in the other games to go their way to leapfrog into a top 2 position. The 2025 CG United Super 50 Cup final, which promises a top prize of $100,000 for the winner, is scheduled for Saturday, November 29 at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Well, West Indies have concluded their sole 2-day warm-up match against a New Zealand 11 with a draw, a highly productive exercise that saw the Caribbean batsmen dominate ahead of the 3-match test series against the Black Caps. Winning the toss and choosing to bat, West Indies top order made a resounding statement. 4 batsmen notched half-centuries, laying a strong foundation and showcasing their adaptability to New Zealand conditions. Tejnorai Chandapal was the standout, compiling a patient and composed 85 before retiring hurt. Brandon King injected flair with a brisk 79. John Campbell provided a solid start with 68 in a superb 130-run opening partnership. Kavem Hodge remained unbeaten with 55. The impressive collective effort allowed West Indies to declare their innings at a commanding 346 for 5. In New Zealand, 11's turn at the crease. West Indies bowlers got crucial overs under their belts, eventually bowling out the local side for 264. Young pace all-rounder Johan Lane was the pick of the attack, demonstrating control and skill to finish with excellent figures of 3 wickets for 33 runs. Veteran spin bowler Jomal Warakan also chipped in with 2 key wickets. The first test match against New Zealand is scheduled to commence on Tuesday, December 2 in Christchurch as West Indies look to secure their first test series victory in New Zealand in over 30 years. Meanwhile, the 7-match Youth One-Day International Series between West Indies under-19 and their English counterparts is heating up, with the home side holding a narrow 3-2 lead after 5 thrilling encounters. England's first 2-wicket victory in the 5th match on Wednesday has injected palpable tension into the series, with 2 crucial games remaining. The series has been a fascinating contest with momentum swinging back and forth. West Indies took an early 2-0 lead with a 4-wicket win in the opener and a 6-wicket Duckworth-Lewis Stern method victory in the second match. England responded strongly with a comprehensive 130-run win in the third one-day international. West Indies then reasserted their dominance with a 98-run win in the fourth match, propelled by a devastating spell of spin bowling from Vittel Laws. The current standings are a testament to the competitive nature of both sides as they prepare for the upcoming Under-19 World Cup early next year. So what's next? Well, the series remains delicately poised, with the 6th Youth One-Day International scheduled for Saturday, followed by the final match on Monday, December 1. The countdown to the highly anticipated final of the 15th annual Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament is now on. The final is set to be a thrilling encounter, with 3-time champions Hurricanes SC facing St. John's Sports Club, a team aiming for their first ever victory in the tournament's history. Both teams secured their spots in the final after impressive performances in the semi-finals. St. John's Sports Club defeated the 2024 defending champions, Paradise FC International, after the match ended in a 1-1 draw in regular time. And St. John's SC won the subsequent penalty shootout 4-2. Shaquille Charles was named the Powerade Player of the game. Hurricanes SC overcame FC Cameroon with a clear 3-1 victory. Kristen Julian was a standard player, scoring 2 goals and earning the Powerade Player of the Game award. Before the championship match, Paradise FC International and FC Cameroon will compete for 3rd place. The final promises an evening of intense football action, followed by a major cultural celebration featuring performances by Jamaican sensation Tentic and Grenada's top local artists. Looking forward to the final indeed. All right, that's the sports news for now. The Dominican Republic has granted the United States permission to use select airports for strategic refueling, a move widely interpreted as support for Washington's intensifying anti-narcotics campaign in the Caribbean. The announcement coincided with a visit to Santo Domingo by U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who held talks aimed at bolstering regional cooperation against drug trafficking. Meanwhile, U.S. naval forces continue to maintain a conspicuous presence off the Venezuelan coast. Lucia Newman reports from Latin America.
The stated purpose of the visit was to substantially increase cooperation in the fight against drug trafficking, or against narco-terrorism, as the White House is now calling it. After meeting with President Luis Abinader, they announced a new move to support the Pentagon's Operation Southern Spear. That's the United States military surveillance campaign against drug trafficking in the Caribbean that includes destroying boats allegedly carrying narcotics.
We've agreed to temporarily reinforce our air and maritime surveillance against drug trafficking. These operations are in accordance with our laws. I therefore authorize the technical, limited and temporary use by United States of our San Isidro Air Base and the International Airport of the Americas for the logistical operations of refueling planes, transport of equipment and technical personnel.
Abinader said that no country should have to confront drug trafficking without allies. For the White House, the Dominican Republic is setting an example. But the visit and the announcement are raising speculation about the White House's next move in the Caribbean as Trump ramps up pressure on Venezuela's government, which he describes as a narco-terrorist regime. This comes on the heels of his naming Venezuela's so-called Cartel de los Soles a foreign terrorist organization. This would presumably give the administration more legal cover to continue its military actions at a time when many at home and abroad are questioning it as a violation of international law. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.
The death toll from Hong Kong's worst fire in decades has climbed to at least 75 as authorities struggle to account for hundreds still unaccounted for. The blaze, which tore through a residential complex on Wednesday, has left the city reeling, with emergency crews working around the clock in search and rescue efforts.
Hong Kong's worst fire in more than half a century. Shocked residents and relatives attempt to process their sense of grief and loss.
We bought a unit more than 20 years ago. All our belongings were in this apartment, and now that it is all burnt like this, what's left? There's nothing left. What are we supposed to do?
Many residents give harrowing insights into the difficulties faced by those who tried to escape. Some lost their lives.
When the fire first started, I told my wife to leave, so she left the flat, but the stairways were all filled with smoke and it was dark and she couldn't see. She had no choice but to go back to the flat.
The community is rallying around the survivors.
This is an area where people have been bringing donations for those affected by the disaster, mainly clothing including nappies and shoes, in an outpouring of sympathy and support.
The conditions for firefighters attempting to search the complex remain challenging and hazardous.
Layout is very complex because the scaffolding is collapsed, and our firefighter need to converse the high temperature to proceed to the fire ground one layer by one layer. It is very difficult for us.
The cause of this disaster will be investigated in the coming days. But for the survivors, recovering from the emotional cost will take much longer. Laura Westbrook, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.
A reminder of the headlines in a moment. reminder of the headlines. Grenada Telethon raises $92,000 for Jamaica hurricane recovery. The Rotary Club's financial contribution account number 111002544 will remain open until December 10, 2025. To donate to the Rotary Rise Jamaica Relief Fund, call 444-QUAP or 444-2667. This to remind you of as well, hurricane, that's New Hampshire project to restart in 2026 after a 3-year pause. Grenlec plans major upgrades to boost Carriacou's power reliability. Property tax to return to Carriacou and Petite Martinique in 2026. Dominican Republic backs the U.S.'s war on drugs with strategic airport access. Internationally, Hong Kong's deadliest fire in decades leaves dozens dead and hundreds missing. Plus, in the sports news, West Indies find form in drawn warm-up clash with New Zealand 11, while Rain-Mars CG United Super 50 Cup windwards in 3-team fight for final berth. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. I'm not too sure why today feels like Friday, but it's Thursday nonetheless. That's all from us in our newsroom for now. Good night.